One. We're live. Hey, how you doing, Jan?
Hi, Jeff. I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm fine. Everybody, welcome to Jan and Jeff number. I don't know. I've forgotten what number we're at. We're pretty high
Did,
up there.
did we give this one a title?
We haven't given it a title. It's just two Americans in France. How's that? I didn't
We
give
could
it a
give it a
title.
title after all this. I've got lots to say.
You got lots to say.
Anyway,
I will
yeah.
just show you my pan. This is my
Oh,
pan
right.
to cook. I
Can
can
you?
put it.
Okay, right. That's the crepe pan.
That's
Yeah.
the crepe pan. Yeah, I made my crepes, but I didn't take photos. I'm sorry. They were good.
Okay. Did you flip a few?
I flipped a few, and I figured out how not to get lumps in the crepe batter. You mix the eggs in first,
And
flour,
then,
yeah,
yeah.
and then the milk. You do the flour, sugar. You kind of mix that up, and then you put
Right.
in two eggs, and
Right.
you mix that, and then you
Right.
put
And
in milk.
right. Okay.
So you probably know that. A man, I don't.
Well, no. There's all kinds of astuce. I mean, I know something like that just because when you make a white sauce, a béchamel,
Ah,
um, you have to be really careful how you mix the flour in, and you want to mix it with some of the hot stuff first, and in a little dose. And my father-in-law gave me another astuce how to do it faster, but I can't. So I thought last night I wanted to make a béchamel, but I couldn't remember the astuce, so I didn't do it. But
oh,
anyway, I made enchiladas today
all
for
right.
everyone at lunch, but I used the kit, right? I used the kit, and so I'll be putting that on duck soup, and especially for the French people who don't really know about enchiladas and how to do all that stuff. So,
Joseph, yeah,
but go
we
ahead.
make those too. Well, we don't. We like do mostly burritos.
Yeah. And the difference is burritos are with flour tortillas, and enchiladas are with corn tortillas.
Right.
But now, have you seen the new? That's what I find it. So, have you seen the new television ad from McDonald's?
No, I have not.
Okay, well, it's MacDo here.
Right,
It's
Macdo.
called. They've created a new sandwich, and it's called American Winter.
Oh, wow.
And I'm like, what is this American Winter? So it's actually, it's interesting because the French have created an ad, a television ad for an American mark, but with an idea that's French.
Well, they
Which
do
means,
that. I've seen that before too. Yeah.
right. And this is just flagrant to me. Flagrant would be, it's just so obvious to me. It shows this guy, this young man, I should say, and he's fighting this, he's obviously, it's winter, and he's outside, and it's cold, and he's got all this heavy, coat and everything, and he's trying to cross this log. There's like a ravine, and there's this big, huge log across it that he's got to walk across to get to the other side, and he's fighting this blizzard wind, and he slips,
Uh-oh.
and he falls down on the log that hits him between the legs.
Uh-oh.
If you can imagine. So then the camera zooms into his face, which shows pure agony and pain. And of course, you kind of feel it with him. Even as a woman, the way he falls, and it's a huge log. He went full down on his gonads, and the picture shows all the pain, and then it says something like, just think if you were having an American winter. And then the camera pans to him in one of those 1960s sweaters with reindeer on it. It's kind of chic, and he's the lighting in the room is from a fire in the chimney. He's in a chalet in the mountains, and he's eating this gorgeous, luscious looking sandwich, which is called American Winter. But in the corner is this young woman kind of dancing with a martini. And you can see her off to the side with the light of the fire, and she's got some really tight, slim pants with shag boots to her knees, like the old shag boots from the 60s. And she's kind of dancing away with this martini in her hand, and he's now eating this luscious, juicy looking sandwich, and this winner. So it's just amazing that they would name a sandwich American Winter. It shows how nice everything is, and it brought me to thinking about how there is an expression where if something's really great, it's a big success, it's fabulous, you can say c'est l'Amérique.
I didn't know that.
It's America. Haven't you ever heard that?
I've never heard that.
Oh yeah, I've heard it all over the years. Periodically they'll say, wow, c'est l'Amérique. It's just like, so I found that interesting because that's kind of the advertising, because it's always, then again, America, it's all great, it's all good. It's, all of a sudden he's not in agony on the log in the forest. So I found that interesting. But now in America, just for our, Anglo-Saxon speaking people, I don't want you to think that you can eat something and say c'est l'Amérique. It's not the sense of the expression. It's got to be something, it's just really been great, more of a big event.
Right.
Kind of, by living here, you have to get a feel for it. Your wife about it.
I'll ask her.
To you. Yeah. When you say c'est l'Amérique, usually means that it's, it's great. It's so anyway. There you go. I thought that was interesting.
That's funny.
So anyway, I have two little things left if we have time.
We have time.
We got a whole bunch of sausages, and I'm just going to take you in here really, really quick because we just got them in, and they're fascinating. You see them sometimes on the open market. Oh, good. They left the light for me. Now, there's a bit later on. There we go. And I took pictures. I'll put it on Duck Soup. But we have these flavored artisan homemade sausages.
Okay.
Can you see them?
Kind of. You're kind of breaking up. It hasn't been a good connection today, but I can see that. Yeah.
Is it? Okay. Well, yeah, maybe I'll send you a picture and I'll put it on Duck Soup.
Okay.
Let me get out of here. It's cold.
Get out.
What they are is they're homemade sausages, and but they all have different odors. One has a chestnut. One smells like what do we call that? Genepi, which is kind of the little berries that we put in different foods. There's one that smells like donkey.
Okay.
Oh my God. So anyway, but I'll post that on Duck Soup and you can get it over to your site. But there's about 14 or 15 different kinds of flavors to these sausages.
Okay, very good.
Yeah, so I thought that was interesting. And then as I was walking out, look what I found.
Let's see if we can do it. Hold it slowly. Let me click back on you.
Can you see it?
Oh, cottage cheese.
Yes.
Wow.
Dan did cottage cheese. And we just got a box of it. And so I think I'll have some for lunch.
Very good.
And I think it was somebody on your website or your Facebook page said something like from hell or high water, if anybody can tell them where to get cottage cheese here.
Well, we can.
It's called Necco, and I'll sell it to you. Get the address from Jeff. Anyway, that's all I've got. Flavored sausages, cottage cheese, and an American winter.
In American Winter. That'll be the title. American Winter, cottage cheese, and MacDo.
Yeah, American winters with cottage cheese.
American Winter with cottage cheese. All right, Jan. We'll see you next week.
Definitely, and I'll be in touch on duck soup.
Very good. We'll be on Duck Tube. I've been following. Okay, take it easy.
Yeah, I see that. Now, I just want to say to Marianne Helms, I'm her biggest fan.
Okay.
So anyway, have a great weekend, Jeff, and we'll talk to you next week.
All right. Bye-bye.
Ciao, ciao. Bye.
Bye.